Hey, everybody, welcome back to The Odds Couple. I'm Sid Rosenberg alongside expert handicapper Marc Lawrence, my dear friend, and, of course, the publisher of the spectacular Playbook.com. As always, Marc, great to see you.
Great to see you, too, Sid. Let's have a good week.
Let's do it this week. Marc, a tough week for both of us in the college game last week, but at least all three of your hot trends delivered. So let's get right to it. Let's check out the three hot trends for week number 9 of the college football season. Trend number 1, Marc. Last week you had a trend that went against Miami, and it continued this week. Randy Shannon and the Canes hope to fare a little better against your trend this week as they visit Wake Forest compared to what happened against Clemson last week.
Well, as you mentioned, I'm a big fan of Randy Shannon and the Miami Hurricanes, but the fact of the matter is, to the spread, Randy's not good to us. When he's a favorite in conference play in his 14 times, he only beat the spread 3 times.
Wow.
Doesn't get up and laying the points, taking the points is a different animal. He'll be laying the points this week. Look out for the Canes. This could be loss number 2 in a row.
All right, Marc, the Nebraska Cornhuskers dropped a 9-7 decision to Iowa State at home last week, but you like them to rebound this Saturday at Baylor.
Well, take a look at Nebraska here. There's a football team that doesn't get held under 17 points too often, Sid, but when they do, how about 17-2 to the spread in games after they score 17 or less points their next game? Now, they're on the road this particular week. I'll still lay the points with Nebraska. That defense is still good, and they're hurting right now. Lay the points with the Huskers.
All right, Marc, finally, trend number 3, big Pac-10 clash Saturday night as the number 5 USC Trojans visit 10th-ranked Oregon with 1 loss this season already for the Ducks. That should mean a win for the Trojans.
I think it's a big win for the Trojans here. This is a step-up game for Oregon. They've never been here before. Southern Cal has. Just that simple. Southern Cal in a win situation, but the trend, how about this? 18-2 to the spread as a favorite of 12 or less points when they take on a team that's already lost at least once in the season. He's been there, he's done that. Look out for Pete Carroll and the Trojans. They roll this week.
I will talk about that game later, and maybe, just maybe, I will look to buck the trend.
Okay.
Maybe. Andy in St. Paul, Minnesota, where my cousin Norm was the mayor for 2 terms, by the way, for 8 years. Minnesota is a 3.5-point home dog this week to the Michigan State Spartans, who lost a heartbreaker on Saturday to Iowa. But I don't see how they could overcome the loss of Eric Decker to even keep this game close. He's the big-time wide receiver. He's going to go with Michigan State in this one. What about that Big Ten matchup, Minnesota and Michigan State?
I like Michigan State in this game as well, Sid. I think Minnesota's season's all but done. Decker, their star player, is finished. Minnesota has got beat, out-yarded 7 games in a row since beating Syracuse to open the season. And here comes Michigan State. They've outgained their opponents 6 games in a row. One team playing real well, the other not. I'll play the team that is. Lay the points with the Spartans. They go on to win.
I agree, and I'm actually disappointed Minnesota's played this year. Weber to Decker, I thought they had something special before the start of the year. Remember, if you have any handicapping questions, feel free to send Marc and I an email at theoddscouple@opensports.com. That's theoddscouple@opensports.com. The picks are coming up next. Marc and I are making you money on The Odds Couple.